Right guys, welcome back to Cycle 25, and unfortunately I spent a lot of time having to re-dig this out because it wasn't deep enough, unfortunately. One tile just isn't enough, so this is actually too deep. Now, however, I'm thinking, should this one be more than 2 deep? Should this one have been 3 deep? That's what I'm thinking. You can see here we've still got a lot to work on. We've got some bits and pieces here. We need level 3 dynamite in there. Now that that's down. We've got lots of trees coming through, which is great. We've got bots on the go. We're running short on beavers because I've been using it to try and build everything. And I had to swap this. The sluices just weren't going to occur because they would always let water out. Actually, let's prioritize that so we can get that bit finished. And then we can actually pull these trees out. Yeah, we need water back down here fast. But to free up beavers, let's swap this to bots, which gives us 4 vacancies for beavers, and we've got 6 bots that don't know what to do. Realistically, we probably need them in there, but 2,000 to get them in there. We need the science, so as soon as we start getting more water coming through here, food is an issue. We've cleaned this up actually, so we can hopefully get more cassavas than what we had. He doesn't need to be there, so plant crops, cassavas. There we go. And of course we've swapped the breeding pods over. We've got quite a lot of bad water. So now that we've got water coming through, let's up that to 185. And let's up that to 185, and then that should allow quite a lot of storage. With us moving the trees to here, I'm going to put lumber mills in here, and I've also put some wheels here, and this is going to be for when we have a bad tide, so that we've still got power up here. But I think realistically what I'm going to have to do is sort of extend this higher and try and build like a pressure reservoir of clean water. But yeah, things are progressing nicely. We need to fill this in. We need to oh, they've done this. Landscaping, level 3 dynamite. We need level 2 dynamite here. Bad tide coming. And we need level 1 dynamite here. No, we don't need it there, because that's 5 wide. So we actually don't need that there. What we do need is 1 there, and then that's 2. You know what? That's actually not bad. For what we need there. So that should finish that corner off. Let us... Actually, that's fine there. but we'll do that next. Because this side's not as important yet, because we're going to be going around the back anyway. So this corner's probably the next most important. We've got plenty of time to work on this one. So we'll let a little bit of water in there. And then we're going to have to try and store it up. That's low enough to produce some signs. We're already back at 1.6k anyway. But I think this is going to have to be next because we don't have a lot of metal here. That's only 1,000 to unlock that, so you know what, let's do it now while we've got the science. And we're going to need 2 storages there. I can't remember what they used to make the planks. But food, we're going to have to be very, very careful with food. Kohlrabi's is down. Let's put that in there. Let's get that ripped out of there. Get that ripped out. Let's delete these and swap this to crops. And put a hauling post down here instead. And open them up. The tapper shack's there, so that can get moved. Oh, look, we can plant even more coffee up here. Let's get them finished. And then finish off these. They're not going to be able to get that one. So let's finish these off. Absolute ton of trees, so we'll probably change the storage of this in a bit, but I really, really want to get some metal on the go. So we can come on. Planks? I've got planks. Someone needs to build it. Let's minimize this. 300 treated planks. Ugh. 450 gears. I have no gears. Because my gear workshop was paused. So that needs to be lower priority, and we really right. That's a bad tide. We need to lift that. That needs doing. How many metal blocks have we got? 190. So you know what? Let's just get that. And that done. Wow, that dried up fast. That dried up mega fast. Oh. Is it leaking out of there? It is. Ah, sneaky, sneaky. Okay, so that's a problem that I didn't anticipate. Pause them. Nope, let's make these mid. No, these need to be normal. Why won't they build the hauling post? All of the bots are out of energy. Because no one's building the hauling post. There we go. Right, that's a decent amount of water, and we've still got some water in there. So to be honest, we need to come up here and block this off now. Yeah, because now all the bots are dying. Well, not dying, but out of energy. So now that we've got the diversion in place, we don't need to use this for our diversion. Landscaping. Steps there, and we'll go across here as well. These can now be top priority to store water for next time. Right, so now... Oh, that's working hours. There you go. That's where the problem is. But let's go further down, and the problem isn't there either. So that's good. These now need to be highest priority. Only 25 gears there. So 7 more in total. $1,000 for that. Let's go yes. We need storage now. So that needs to be logs. Obtain, prioritize. That needs to be logs. Obtain, prioritize. That needs to be planks. That needs to be planks. And that needs to be gears. bots don't know what to do, so we switch that to the dynamite. Eight beavers don't know what to do, so now we come back and put them in the building huts. And to be honest, I think we can probably demolish these. Oh, that's all done. Excellent. Dynamite. We need a 2-tier dynamite in there. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. That has to be done next. What I really want is like a pathway up one side and the tubeways down the other side. So let's pick all that up. Emptied, emptied, emptied. Swap that to fermented cassavas. You know, just delete that one. I shouldn't have deleted this one that was part built. And raw cassavas. Logs. Treated planks. 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 Gears. Gears. Delete them. Don't need them. Oh, that's done. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Okay. So we need to come down here now. 2, 1, and then stairs. So all of that needs to be 1. But then that whole row needs to come down as well. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So that needs to be 1, so that then that can be blown down by 3. I've got a stranded beaver. Well, hurry up and push him out. Oh, actually, I don't even need that one there, because I can just go... They'll do it from the side, won't they? And then they can fill that from there. Wait. No, 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 no. This is all wrong. This is all wrong. Pause, pause, pause. That needs to be 1. That doesn't need to be in. means that needs to be 3 and that needs to be 2. And then we put a set of steps in here for them to fill that in. Which they'll be doing soon, and then we've got that to pull out as well. They're doing that pretty well. There we go. Right, back to it. 5 beavers don't know what to do, so let's put another builder in. In fact, you know what? It's probably better to stick another hauler in. Seven bots now don't know what to do. So in that case, we switch all of these to gears to bots, I mean. So we're going to need these charging stations putting in next. That's going to need to be logs to obtain. Have we done? Yes, that's in now. Excellent. So things are... We've got another 5 beavers available. So we'll make that for haulers now. To be honest, we can probably rip these berries out. And to be honest, this is probably more direct. So let's just make that a bit easier for them. And then don't plant there. Swap that to kohlrabies now. And swap that one to kohlrabies. So we're literally just waiting for them to do the next layer, essentially, aren't we? See, if I extend this one, it's gonna... What I need to do is get across and dynamite the area first. So let's jump forward and come back in a little bit once we've getting a bit more done. Coffee, we can I can put a coffee station in, to be honest. But it's a case of where. We also need planks, so I think we plant pine here with the tapper shack and then do some bridges over to here. I think that's what we do. Right, so here we are. We've had quite a long wet season. We've just getting a 28-day drought. We've managed to get quite a lot put in. We've managed to get this in, which was great. Put another set of stairs in there so we can get round. Started to clear this, which is great news. Let's get a few more bits of dynamite in there. And to be honest, we can already get round. I didn't realise that there was a single block there. Oh, that's already prioritised, so we can clear that. We've got pine growing now. That's all planted up, so we can free that beaver up. But we're going to have a workshop in here, and obviously your direct route straight down. We've paved all of this in for the minute. There, you can see. So I've had to make this lowest priority until I can get across here, blast this bit out, and then obviously fill in the rest of the wall. So just to see where we're at, and we'll put the dynamite in now. So that needs to go down 1. This needs to go down 2. This needs to go down 3, and then that needs to go down 1 and then 3. So 2, so that's 2 wide, so 1, 2, 3. And then 1 just to there. And then we'll block in the retaining wall for this, which is 1 down from there, which is here. So where are we at with it? There. There. And then obviously that needs to go down 1. I mean, technically all of that needs to go down 1. And you can see here I've started laying this in as well. So that needs to actually go down 1 anyway. That's 1. And then that actually needs to go down 2. Oh, have they done this? A handful of dynamite left there. They've got most of this one in. And let's prioritize those. Can they not reach that one? Oh, nope, that one doesn't even need to be there. That one's not built yet. We can start and do some boom boom though. Oh, wait. I don't think that one. Nope. Them ones are wrong. So blow that. Have they built that underneath? Yes. Then we can blow that. Blow that. Blow that. Oh, that needs 1. Which needs to be maxed. And then these need 3. These need to be done like first as well. Is this done? Yes. This is probably going to let all this water out in a second. How are they getting on over here? Well, they're down. We pulled all these trees out and we did another layer here and finished off the floodgates here so that we can at least store a bit more water. Which is good because it's going to all come down there in a minute. Oh, look at them building this. Let's go. Oh, that one's almost done. Oh, this is done here. Let's get rid of all that. So this is now, or very, very soon, going to be in the way. Definitely the next layer. We've got some beavers spare. Let's put them in there. Food was going down, so we put 2 more cassava fermenters in here. We put another food factory in here and swapped half of this to corn. Especially since we've now got this as kohlrabi up here. To be honest, we probably need to venture out into other bits of food, but I'm going to wait until I'm putting food along this. How is the mine getting on? Oh, the mine is almost built. We literally need 13 more gears. So we put a second bot assembler in now, I think. Yeah, because we've got way more parts than what we need. And that's going to be a huge drain on the power up here. But for the minute, it's going to have to do, unfortunately. Trees had dropped to about 800, so now they're going up. This is clear, so we're going to put in... let's clear them. So let's prioritize getting these couple cleared out. Actually, so we can get away with using only the single ones there. Anyway, we'll get to them in a few seconds. Oh, they've got the dynamite on this side done. Nice, that's all that done. This is nearly done. No, single. To be honest, we can blow this now. And you can see that the temple is starting, or the pyramid rather, is starting to take shape. So that'll start to get done. But we're going to have to start laying dynamite here as well. To be honest, I'm not going to do that yet because I need to finish this whole circle first. But if that's in, then we can remove that. 3. Let's just put that all at 3. 3. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, that doesn't want all be 3. That needs removing. It's 1. Which means that is the right height. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, nope. I don't want that at the back putting in. I think we need to put a tube station in here and literally just go straight across. So I think that's what we're going to work on next. Empty, empty, empty. To be honest, we've got tons of scrap metal for the minute. That's really damn annoying. Like, really annoying, but never mind. I was trying to get just that one finished, but then we'll have some more storage facilities here. And then all of this needs to be single layer. We need logs is going down again. That's insane that that's not enough logs. Are they not marked for cutting? No, they're not. Unmark them for cutting. And you know what's seen as that is oak. We will cut. So the whole bad water thing is definitely a huge problem. We just need more bad water. Oh wow, look, they've nearly done this. Right, and we can start to work out fill iron. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Of course it's there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That actually works out pretty decently. But I do need to clear this. To be honest, we could probably hollow that. I mean, that's going to eat into the water reserve. I mean, I could just... Can we hollow it? I mean, I think we can, right? There we go. Uh-oh. I didn't realise we'd run out of water. Catch them, quick, quick, quick. Oh, just caught them. Oh, we're down on beavers because we've got no extract. Ah, so that needs to be gone. Storage. Extract. And then we need 2, 3. Centrifuge. And that needs to be pretty urgent. We need that for a constant supply of bad water. I think what we'll have to do is run the bad water along here and then carry it up the side here. Literally, gears is a huge problem, so I think we leave it as it is. We let them plod on. We're getting bad water, which is good. And to be honest, I think if we can finish off the next layer, we can start and put farming in here and move this. To be honest, we probably need to put the bots here. But there's a long way to go before we can do that, because we need to build this out as a big waterway. But yeah, I think we will leave it there for the moment. Let them crack on and see where they're going just as we start a new drought. There we go. Hopefully that water will build up, and we will catch you guys next time.